Hello everybody, it's Crafty Rhea and welcome to another video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Please do click that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my videos. And if you're returning, welcome back. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Today I'm going to be using some back to school supplies. They are out in abundance right now and on sale. I found these on staples.com for 50 cents each. And right now, as of the time I'm filming this, they have free shipping on any size order. So you can order one for 50 cents and have it shipped to you. You just pay tax on whatever you're ordering. So I ordered several of these composition books. I also ordered some spiral notebooks that were 25 cents each, and we'll be using those in another video. So today I'm going to do something kind of simple yet fun. I'm going to cover one of these for a school notebook for somebody. They come in the wide ruled and the college ruled, and they also come in different colors. And I think there are limits to how many you can buy. Like if there's a limit of 2, you can get 2 wide rules and then 2 college rules or whatever. So experiment with that on their site so you can get more than just the basic limit. I'm going to go ahead and use this black one and cover it today. Some of them are thicker. See, these have a thicker spine, and this one has a little bit thinner of a spine. I don't think it matters in the price. It's just how they came. But I'm going to go ahead and use this black one. And I had this set, this dinosaur set from Echo Park. And I made some cards with it. I have some videos posted on the cards that I have made. They're older videos. And I had this set just sitting in a big baggie, and I had kind of forgotten about it. So I went ahead and pulled it out, and I thought I would use it for this project. So here are some of the really cool papers that I had already cut into. There's some really cool cut aparts. I'll save those for cards. And the paper is double-sided. We have just some really cool designs. And I went ahead, I'm going to set this aside. I went ahead and chose a few of the papers. I chose this for the front cover because he likes all the colors. So I thought that was really cool. And they were facing the right way, and it's the right size for the cover. And then I would use this stripe to cover the back. I decided I would not cover the inside because it might be helpful information. So I'm going to leave the insides alone. So I'm going to use this for the front and the back. I have a piece of red glitter paper for an accent. I have these cut aparts, and I'm going to use this one here. I have the sticker sheet, which I will use at the end for some embellishing. I have some gaffer tape. Gaffer tape, if you don't know what it is a tape that is meant to be used temporarily, and it will not leave a residue. That's not why I'm using it. I'm using it because it looks like vinyl or canvas, just like the side of the book already. And it would look like part of the book binding. So that's why I'm using it, and we just happen to have red. It's my husband's. Don't tell him, okay? I kind of stole it from him, so don't tell him I took it. And I also have some letter stickers. These are, I think these are thicker. These are black with some glitter on them. I thought that would be cute to put his name on it at the end. I have all the right letters for his name. So let's go ahead and get started. At first, I think I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to use this because I'm cutting a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and my other one is not big enough. So I need to cut this bottom piece off here. Otherwise, it won't fit in my trimmer. And then I will cut it down the center. And I'll set that aside for another project. And then I will cut out this one. And when I'm cutting these, I am positioning it so my cut is focused on the piece that I want to use. As you can see, possibly see, there's still a little bit of that paper on here. I could trim that off when I go to use the other piece, since it's almost impossible to get it exactly on the line. There's always going to be a tiny bit of a sliver. So I have that, and that's a pretty good size for the front cover. It's actually kind of big for the front cover, so I don't know. I might have to trim it down a little. We'll see as we get moving along. Then I have this piece, and I'm going to adhere it to here, lining it up with this black tape. And I want to measure to see what size I need, and I want to try to make it the exact size so I don't have to cut too much of it. So it's going to need to be, it's hard to see with this ruler because it's black, about 6 3/4 by 9 3/4. So I'm going to make it be 7 by 10, and that gives me just a little bit extra. So I need it to be 7 inches wide by 10 inches long. I'm going to extend my ruler there, and I'm going to cut the 10-inch part first. And that way that leaves me a good size of that left over for another project. And then I'm going to go by 7. I just wanted to see what was on the back. All right, and then I'm going to cut the back to the same. And I think it's long enough that way. Yep, so then I'm just going to cut this by 7. And that leaves me a pretty good size for another project. So I'm just going to adhere the front of this on to the book. And I'm going to use my tape runner. And I'm going to make sure I run this tape runner on the very edge of the book. Even if it goes over the edge a little, that is okay. Because I don't want it to come off. I don't want it to peel up at all. And I want to make sure I go to the very edge. And the same with this side. And I'm going to do one piece down here. And then just a couple pieces just to hold it to the front a little bit better. I was worried that I was going to run out of tape, but I think I'll be okay. Then I want to look at it and make sure I didn't miss any spots along that very edge. You can use glue if you prefer. I prefer tape for something like this. That's just me. And then I want to line it up with this edge, this black edge here. And I'm going to have a little bit on each side. That way I don't have to worry about it not being big enough. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to burnish this down really good just to make sure it adheres really, really well. I'm going to take my craft knife, I'm going to open the book, and I'm just going to trim off the excess using the book as a guide carefully. And I'll do that to all the sides, all 3 sides. And the book has rounded corners, so I'm just going to use my blade and just round the corners. You can use your scissor if it's easier for you. Then I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to burnish down the edge just to make sure there's no sharp edges sticking up. Now, if you were covering the inside of this page of the book, I would say to leave a little overhang of your paper, and then you would fold it over and then put a liner on the inside. And then I'm just going to use my bone folder and just kind of burnish that edge down just so it's not sharp at all. So there we have the front of the book done, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the back. I'm going to do the same thing with this paper and line it up along this line. Just burnish it down real good. Make sure it's got a really good adhesion. And then I will trim the excess. Okay, then I'm going to come in with my bone folder and do the same thing. Just burnish the edges down. Make sure there's no rough or ratty edges there. And if there's any excess adhesive, you can just rub that off. And then there's the back. Now I'm going to use this gaffer tape, and I'm going to cut off a piece that is a little longer than the book. You can use duct tape, washi tape, or you can just leave the spine the way it is. Some people paint the spines. You can do it however you like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up just a little further over than the black, just so it covers up the very tip of that paper. And I want to make sure it's on there nice and straight. And then I'm just going to adhere it down on that one side, turn the book over, and just fold it over onto the other side. For this book, it happens to be pretty much the perfect width. And then I'm going to just trim it off. I will trim it this way first and trim these edges off with my scissors. This tape also rips like duct tape does, but I'd rather trim it with the scissors to make sure I'm getting a really good edge. There we go, and that looks like the actual spine of the book, so that's really good. I'm going to use my bone folder and just burnish that down really good. So that's a super, super simple way to cover a composition book using any kind of paper you have. You can use duct tape, or if you happen to have gaffer tape, because it feels exactly like what the book binding was originally made of. So that's pretty good. So I have this, and it's going to get lost on here unless I mat it. And I thought I would use this red glitter paper. This is left over from the BB Crafts haul. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. There's a little extra here that I could trim off on that side. I can't really trim that side off, but I could trim a little bit over here just so there's a little extra room on that side. There we go. And I will put it on here. I think I'll leave it that width. So there's a lot of paper left over. I'm going to turn it over and mark where I want to cut the red paper. I usually use a pencil. I just happen to have that pen handy. And I'm just going to mark on here and just trim that off. And then that will go on there like that. I think that looks really, really cute. And I don't know if I'll have enough tape. Let's hope so. I'm going to use my tape on here. And because I'm putting it onto glitter paper, I'm going to use a little bit of Elmer's glue along with the tape. I'm going to put some Elmer's glue along the edge between the tape and the edge of the paper too. This is going to a boy, and you know, boys are sometimes a little rough. And then I will just center that right on this red paper. And I will use my my bone folder, and I will burnish that down. And then I will adhere that right to the book. Put a little extra tape. I'm going to run this tape right on out. There we go. I am done with that tape. I will replace that after. Good timing, because it's right at the end of my project. And I kind of want to see where I want to put it. I think I'm going to have it down a little bit like this, so I have a full row of dinosaurs at the top. And then I'm not cutting off their heads at the bottom. There we go. And I will, off camera, when I'm done, I will adhere the stickers on here for his name. And I'm just going to make up a name just to space it out. I was going to put my name. We'll just pretend this is for Rhea. I'm just setting these on here. Do I have an A? Yeah, I do. Just to get a visual of where his name is going to go. I will do that off camera. And I have these stickers, and I thought I would add something more to this to kind of dress the bottom up here. And I thought I would add this little guy walking behind the big dinosaur. And then I have these three little flags that I will put on the bottom down here against the edge of that. Since it's a notebook, I think it would be kind of cool to have these three. Down at the bottom. And we have our two dinosaurs, and then I will put his name. And then I think we will call this done. I hope you like it. I hope he likes it. I will sign the inside. I might put a note on the front page here to him. I hope you have a great year at school or something like that, and sign my name on it so it's on the front page. And then I will sign it on the back on the inside, handmade by me. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy notebook covering tutorial. I just want to break in here real quick and share with you a secret giveaway. I have some pieces left over out of the dinosaur pack that I used for this book, and I want to share them with you. I will be sending a card that I made out of the pack. It is blank inside. You could do with it whatever you will. I made a bunch of these cards in another video, so you might want to check that out. If I remember, I'll link those videos below. And there's some cut aparts that were in the package. And some of these, I put 3 of the bigger cut aparts in. And then some scrap pieces of paper. We have this gorgeous dinosaur print, and that's what it looks like on the back. And this one, which I think is really, really cute. And I love the palm trees on the back. And a piece of the striped paper. And then these dinosaurs with the footprints on the back. So in order to enter this secret giveaway, first of all, don't mention giveaway or anything like that in the comments, but I do want you to leave a comment and have the word Dino, D-I-N-O, in your comment. Dino or Dino, D-I-N-O. Anywhere in your comment, make it part of a sentence if you'd like. Just don't give away that it's a giveaway, because it's a secret giveaway only for you that have stayed this long and watched through to this part of the video. You also must be a subscriber to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. But most importantly, leave a comment that has D-I-N-O in it, the word Dino or Dino, however you want to pronounce that. So just leave that comment below. Today is Sunday, August 9th. I will pick a winner on Tuesday night after work. So you have until Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time to leave your comment. And Tuesday evening, I will draw the winner. I will pick a random winner from all of the comments that have the word Dino, and I'll check and make sure you're a visible subscriber to my channel. This is a very light package to mail. It'll mail as a letter. I did that on purpose so I can include all of my international viewers. So you do not need just a US address. You can be international, and I know I have several of you out there that are in various places like Ireland and the UK and Canada. So you're all eligible as well. So please leave a comment below. Make sure you have the word Dino in it. Be a subscriber to my channel. Give this a thumbs up. Thank you for watching all the way through. I do appreciate all of you. And head on over to my Facebook group. I would love to see what you create with your back to school supplies. If you haven't yet checked out my Patreon page, I'd love it if you did. Until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.